my cohort, the seat's empty right here. Okay, I can put a little poinsettia in there for him. Okay, it's Christmas time, but he had to take the night off. He had to go up to Atlanta for the inaugural Georgia High School State flag football semifinal games. And you know what? The Calvary Lady Cavaliers come home with a 14-12 victory, and he's got to make that right again Monday, but I don't think he minds it. Joining now, I'm going to put him on the coach's hot seat from Calvary Day School, the coach and the AD, Chad Griffin. Congratulations, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. It's a great environment today, great opportunity. Had Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the background all day, so it was a great opportunity for these girls.
I mean, what are you on the chartered bus there?
Yeah, I'm on the bus, and like only one light above me is working, so I feel like I'm in a hole somewhere. But it's all I got right now.
Well, that's fine. It's a beautiful thing. So, what were your expectations going into this game? I mean, you had a big game last, what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, last
Saturday.
Last Saturday in the quarterfinal game versus Harris County, and the Columbus area had been playing flag for a couple seasons, and Harris County's only loss came to Northside, who we played today. So we knew it was going to be a really, really tough game. We got to see a little bit of film on them that was left on NFHS. We scrounged around and found a little bit of film. But really, they were good. They were really good. They were definitely one of the best teams we played all year. Well coached. They made some adjustments at halftime that gave us a little bit of trouble. But offensively, we were able to do enough to get it and made a couple of plays on the defensive end at the end of the game to give us a win.
So I got to apologize to the people that saw my tweet go out really quick. I jumped the gun, got some information that you guys won on a sack for a safety, but that's not how it happened. So how'd you guys do it today?
Well, we did get a sack to end the game, so that was pretty accurate from that standpoint, which was huge, just to kind of slow their momentum. But we went up 7-0 in the first half. We were kind of stifled some of the things they were doing, and come out second half, they made some adjustments as they kind of spread us out and got us up the middle on a couple of things. And they had a girl that could absolutely roll. You know how it is, Carl. Even football, if you get to that second level and you don't get anybody and catch them, you're in trouble. And she was a handful for us. She scored on a big run play. Then we got down near their end zone and just couldn't get it in. And they ran basically the same play again twice, but a little bit different formation out of it that caught us off guard and went up 12-7. And we got the ball back with about 4.5 minutes to go and just methodically took it down the field and scored with about 1:02 to go in the game and made enough defensive plays at the end to win it. And we'll be playing Portal. So the two teams from our area will be playing, two smaller schools in the state will be playing for a state championship against, we Coach Jay and I from Portal been texting back and forth how excited we were and how proud we are of our schools and teams to represent the low country against all these big 5A schools out of Columbus and Atlanta and get to play for a state championship next Monday.
Well, that's the strange thing, because you didn't get a chance to play Portal because they couldn't play because of COVID-19, right?
No, we got to play them. That was one of our ties. So we tied them 6-6. And so we started off the year 0-2, tied Dodge County 19-19, then tied Portal 6-all. And the Portal game, we felt we left some points out there on both ends. But they're a better team as well. They've made some adjustments throughout the season, become a better flag team. And so it's going to be a great game Monday up at Georgia State and Perk Stadium, the old Ted, if you want to call it the old Ted, at noon. So we're excited to be there. And it's great to have two teams from South Georgia. Of all the schools in the state of Georgia, all these teams are playing flag from Metro Atlanta, and here we are, two schools from South Georgia getting ready to play for a state championship.
And if I'm not mistaken, 90 schools signed up, 62 participated. That's pretty impressive. That 62 teams finished out the season.
Yeah, it is. It's great. And, like I said today on a couple different interviews, one of our buddies that was used to be at WSAV, Rex Castillo, was down there, and got to talk to him a little bit. So it was great to see a familiar face. He was doing some work. He was sent some stories back to Savannah today, so that was nice of him. He's in Columbus. But just talked about, how the sport has grown and how we hope to see it continue to grow. The excitement of the girls today, at all the games, the fans that were there, parents, that had driven up, and other. I mean, it's a great environment right behind Mercedes-Benz, and so it was really great today to be able to go out and play, and now they're excited to. I don't know if the nerves really hit them today too much, but I think Monday when you go play, you go in that stadium and drive up, probably be a little bit different feeling than what we had today.
And plus you're playing for some bling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, playing for a ring. Yeah.
So, all right. So as far as the girls go, they're very quiet. What's going on in the bus? They're sleeping?
Yeah, they're sleeping, man. We've had an early morning. They were up at school by 6:30 this morning, getting on the bus and getting ready, and so it's been a long day for them. Plus, put them on the way back. Now their stomachs are full, and they're it's dark. It gets dark so early now in the winter. You feel like going to bed about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that's about the time we got back on the bus. So they weren't quiet earlier. Let me tell you, they weren't quiet at dinner, and they weren't quiet when we got on the bus. So super excited for them. They've just worked so hard and just done everything we asked them to do. The coaching staff, Coach Grassi, we had them on, Coach Joe with us as well. And really got two flag guys that really understand the game and can communicate with each other, communicate to the girls when they come off the field and talk to them. So it's been really good to see, and one more step, man.
All right, well, you're watching Wednesday Night Live. It's the Coach AD on the Call of the Master Sports Report, our midweek report. He's on a bus just coming home from up in the Atlanta area behind Mercedes-Benz Stadium at the Home Depot the Home Depot Mercedes-Benz complex behind the stadium. Calvary Day School girls defeated Northside Columbus 14-12. All right, anything excited or anything you want to talk about? I know you want to get some rest, and we'll continue this on Saturday.
No, we're good, man. I'm excited about Demetrius and them and seeing how the shot clock goes over there. I have to go grab a game. Definitely not on Monday, but on Tuesday or so, go over there and see what the shot clock looks like. And it is. I think it's going to be great for high school basketball. You're going to have to do it anyhow. Speed up the game. I wish the college men's game would go to the women's and play 4 quarters like everybody else does.
Right.
Except men's basketball. And so, hopefully we can break through some things here. And, I think Georgia will be the 11th state to have a shot clock here in the coming years. So, you're a head coach, Carl. What do you think about it?
I've already done it, Chad. I did it in New York when I was the girls' coach at East Rockaway High School. We had a 30-second way back there when I started in 1983. It's a total different ball game.
Wow.
It's very hard to run 4 corners. I tried to do it against some of the better teams, but I'm telling you right now, it's fast-paced. You got to have a plan. You got to be able to attack the rim with at least 10 seconds to go, or you're in trouble. And a lot of the younger coaches who have never done it before, they'll understand that, if you don't move the ball, you don't work your sets quick, you're in trouble because you're not going to be able to hold the ball, as Demetrius said, for 45 seconds for a minute to keep it for the game. So you better be prepared for it because it's a lot quicker. You got to respond a lot quicker, and it's going to be a new strategy, which I'm excited about. It's a long time. The last time I had to do it was in 1995, so it's a long time ago. So I got in 25 years. I got used to loving Dean Smith, spreading the floor out, working against these better teams, but it's not going to be that way anymore. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I love it. You're right. They got to go to college and do it. Well, you got to learn it in high school.
Yeah, and so I think it's great to say Georgia is getting progressive and not being reactive, getting into these things with the shot clock and others. And I think it will. It's definitely going to change the game and allow you, if you got athletes, get up and down the floor, man. And I think that's what you're going to see more and more of. Hey, back to a little bit about the analytics. Hey, it's about possessions. How many possessions can you get in a game? If you're pushing up and down the floor, then you're getting more possessions. And at the end of the day, usually more possessions end up winning a game.
It's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be unbelievable. Once again, I know you're tired. Congratulations. I'll talk to you on Saturday. We got 2 great guests, which I'll announce in the call. I'm trying to think. Oh, we got Greg Talbot from WSAV, who's going home to Spokane. He's done a great job here for 5 years.
He has, man. He's really pushed the envelope and wanted to get some things done. And then when WSAV cracked into the scene of doing Friday night game of the week, he was a big part of that. And it's just, he has a passion for sports, and which, all of us do. And so he's done a great job, and he'll be missed for sure from that standpoint. I want to ask how Festivus was going out there at Coach's Corner tonight.
Well, they're starting to flow in. It's outside of the Sound Garden. I can't really see from here, but, the Festivus for the rest of us. So
That's right, man.
They're probably having a good time out there with the oyster roast, and was basically based on all the people who took part in the quarantine concert. So the people that were part of those concerts are the people out there celebrating what they did. So I bet you it's got to be a lot of fun out there. Our other guests, we just don't talk football, basketball, and baseball here. We got the young man from Pinewood Christian who just signed to go shoot clay sporting at Alabama, Colt Bragg out of Pinewood Christian. We're going to have him chat. I'm excited about to talk to this young man about shooting clay sport.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And talk about what is the recruiting process like with Clay Target. Hey, there was 3 college coaches there today, Carl, for flag. Weber University down in Florida and a couple others. He's
Right.
like, listen, and I was talking to the South Forsyth County AD, and he talked about how he had a girl from South Forsyth last year go down to Weber. She got 75% for school paid for playing flag. But he's also got he also has 3 basketball girls that play flag for him, 2 soccer girls that play flag for him. So I think with Title IX, they're able to bring more kids in and divvy up the money to where they can pull a little bit from soccer, pull from basketball, and these kids can get it paid. So there's college coaches all over the place today watching the semifinals, which was a great opportunity. Coaches were handing out business cards and, hey, like what they saw, shoot me an email, shoot me a text. Let's get you hooked up with the other college coaches on our campus and see if we can get you down there. So just great opportunities, man. Clay shooting, people going to college for clay shooting, girls flag football. I mean, that's just unbelievable to be able to do all that.
Oh, I asked a question. I should ask this first. How's my man, the head basketball coach, Jack Hamilton, in all this?
He's been great, man. I posted on Facebook after the win today, just how supportive our administration was. Dart Chadwick was up there, today with his family watching the game. I thought that was awesome. He was super excited. He got his picture taken with the Atlanta Falcons mascot that was hanging around. And, so it was cool to see. And Jackie, listen, like I said, I don't know many girls, coaches in general that will allow his starting 6 or 7 players to do what they're doing. But we wouldn't be where we are without them. So I told Jackie today, man, I said, you're just as much a part of this program as anybody else, because without you and your love for Calvary and your flexibility of letting these girls play a school sport, we wouldn't be here. And so big kudos to Coach Hamilton with helping us out with this. He was the first one to text me.
And if you don't know, if you're watching this, or hopefully you watch the replay of this, Calvary Days starting basketball, the top 6 players on that team is on the flag football team. Not many basketball coaches in season will let their athletes play another sport. And Jackie, like you said, but come on, Jackie's been at Calvary since he's been a pre-kindergarten kid, so he's been there forever. He loves it, so you got to love Jackie Hamilton.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. He's made a big difference of allowing these girls and being flexible with practices and stuff. And the girls are doing great. I mean, they had a huge win over Beach the other night. They're still a top 10 team in the state. Their only loss coming to at Hilton Head Christian in overtime without 1-2 of their players. So they're doing well and they're managing all. And you hear them at the dinner table talking about basketball here, flag football there, and managing both. And so these girls have just been great student athletes, managing multiple sports. I got girls that are doing swimming and playing flag right now. They'll leave flag practice because their lane time at Aquatic Center is from 6:30 to 7:30 on random nights, and so they'll leave
Right.
flag practice and go to swim practice. So it's been great, all the coaches and support we've had.
Well, keep up the great work. Have a safe trip home. Enjoy the holiday. We'll be back here Saturday morning with the coach and AD. And once again, I mean, it's really exciting to see a new sport take on so quick. And like you said, that little write-up I did about them on the Sports Report, hey, it's only going to get other schools interested in it. So keep on leading the way, and good job and safe home.
Will do, man. Be interested to see what Santa Claus brings you.
Well, about on the table, what's your favorite Christmas dessert?
Christmas dessert? Man, I don't know if we ever had Christmas dessert. Let's do favorite Christmas movie.
Favorite Christmas movie? I mean,
favorite
I'm going to give away. I mean, I'm going to go back to my youth, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
We watched A Christmas Story the other night. Hayes and Aston sat down with us and watched A Christmas Story, and they were dying laughing, especially with the meatloaf scene in the kitchen. You know, hey, show how little piggy eats. They were dying laughing, going, hey, did y'all ever try that with us when you were little? I was like, oh, God, yeah. Whatever you could do to eat, you know, they were just, it was awesome. So, great Christmas movie. Then Christmas Vacation is the most quotable movie in history.
Yeah, well, I'm an old guy. You know, I got to go with the old one. You know, I can remember Bing Crosby and it just the old movies for me. I'm an old guy. Yes, Christmas Story.
Charlie Brown
is
Christmas.
Legit. Charlie Brown Christmas. There's so many of them, and then we get into the argument: is it really Christmas Story or is it something else? You know what I mean? So
I got you, man.
All right, be safe. Have a happy holidays. God bless, and once again, go Cavs.
Thanks, man. We'll see you soon. All right, buddy.
Have fun.
Yep.
I mean, that's got to be exciting. It's got to be exciting. The girls' high school flag football, the Georgia High School State Association inaugural flag football season, and we got a team right here from Savannah, Georgia, playing in the championship against Portal. Sorry, I dropped my earphone. Against Portal, who's in the same area. They tied early in the season. So what other better way than decide it for a state championship? So we got to go a little local here. We talked to the man, Eddie Morgan, way back a couple of weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago, before they played last Saturday, the semi-pro football team, the Savannah Falcons. Big win, 26-6 on Saturday. You got to love it. And they played over there on December 19th, which was last Saturday. And just a great win for the Savannah Falcons, a semi-pro football team. Eddie Morgan's going to make this go big time. I'm trying to look at my little notes here. Of course, we had Georgia Southern at Louisiana Tech. Come on. All right, here we go. Georgia Southern took to the road, and they won big time in the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. They wound up winning 38-3 over Louisiana Tech. Shea Wertz was back in the game. I mean, it was phenomenal. I didn't get watched much of the game, but I heard it was just off the charts. Georgia Southern wins a bowl game. I think that's the last one since the Camille Bowl, okay, way back, I think 2 or 3 years ago. So once again, tomorrow, get your Savannah morning newspaper. This usually happens on Thanksgiving morning. They announce the Michael Finicaro Outstanding High School Football Player from Savannah and Chatham County. Not Bryan, not Effingham, not Richmond, Liberty County. It's right here, Savannah County. Savannah, Chatham County, okay? All 15 head coaches, private and public, vote on this award, and the 5 local media guys, WJCL, TOC, SAV, so you got Silkowski, you got Talbert, you got the new WTOC Sports Director, Lindsay Goff, then, of course, the night shift, Dennis Night Shift Night, the Savannah Morning News sports reporter, prep sports reporter, and then Kevin Thomas from ESPN Savannah. So they voted on it. It's going to be released tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting one. And it's a tradition. The family's request when I brought this back was to have it announced in the paper. So all my friends that are on TV and the radio, you have to buy paper. So Dennis Knight, appreciate what you do for writing the story. You'll find out tomorrow who is, and I think I miscalculated. It's the 39th annual Michael Finicaro Outstanding Football Player Award right here in Savannah, Chatham County. Well, it's a wrap. Don't forget, I left my notes somewhere. Right here at Coach's Corner, every Monday through Friday, you can have breakfast here from 6 to 10:30. The crew from Larry's Restaurant on Skidaway closed down because of COVID-19. They're in here serving breakfast. We got a gazillion TVs. There is no music in the Sound Garden this weekend. Just come inside and watch a bowl game. Where's your favorite team playing? John Henderson and the crew will get it on the TV, and you can watch it. Remember, this is all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. You got Rubbin' and Grubbin', NASCAR show, Dan Foles and Brandon Baines, and Lawrence Bennett, 6 o'clock every Wednesday night. Then the Coach and AD, the Carl DeMasi Sports Court weekday update with Carl DeMasi and Chad Griffin. And then we come back Saturday morning live with the Carl DeMasi Sports Court, the Coach and AD, all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Well, I hope you had a great week. You've hit out of the park. And until I talk to you Saturday, may it have the best couple of days ever for you. We'll be back here Saturday morning. It's the Coach and AD right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We'll be back. Oh, I don't have my stuff. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Okay? And once again, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hold it. Los Benners, help me out. Here we go. Got to do the ritual. Chad Griffin usually does this. Spray your hands. Keep it clean. But once again, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, God bless, and I'll talk to you on Saturday morning. Once again, it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network.